Good evening everybody. Welcome to the Thursday night stream. And Edward's coming straight in with a 2-month sub as well. Thank you very much. Let me just pop into the scene. Good evening. Thank you, Edwards. That's very, very kind of you for your support. Very much appreciated. Good evening, one and all. I hope you've had a lovely week so far. Seems a bit strange not having streamed on Tuesday. So it seems like it's been ages. Who do we have in tonight? Stolpcraft, ITV Twitch, Drizzing Rose, Mentcat, Trivial Gnome, and Mushy's in here, Apophis, and Edwards came in, the dude everyone likes, and that's it for now. Cool. Lovely to have you all here. I hope you've had a great week so far. Lots of gold making, perhaps. I barely logged on each of my characters, so I ended up literally having all my auctions expired, and I relisted them up earlier today, and so I've got very little in the way of sales this week at all. Trishan, good evening to you. Hope you're doing well. But we'll go through and we'll check the mailboxes and things like that, and then decide what we need to do tonight. Maybe we can do a Mythic Plus because we missed out on doing one on Tuesday, and maybe we could even do a Horrific Vision or something like that. See where all the characters are at, see what kind of things we might need to do. But without further ado, we're currently floating in Dalaran. It seems a bit odd that this statue itself is floating as well. Oh, excuse me. It smells like people are having a barbecue outside. Yeah, the statue is actually floating, slightly going up and down. That explains why it's floating and I'm floating. There we go. Doing very well here. Thank you very much. How about yourself, the dude? Right, let's go into here and move this chat window down. I've got that there. Good evening, Wave. How are you? Thanks for stopping by. And Trishan coming in with your Twitch Prime as well. Oh, that's so kind of you. Thank you. Excuse me, got a cough here. Got the windows open outside and I'm getting some smoke coming in. And Dark Queen, good evening to you. Oreo, Cookie and Chat. Yeah, we don't have any Oreos here, unfortunately, tonight. I'm not sure where he is at the moment. And Cookie's been outside a lot today, so we'll have to see how she's doing. Do alright. Chilling with Rimworld. What's Rimworld? That sounds intriguing. Started the reflip testing of the cards. I was on your laptop. Took about 20,000 cards to the side to test, but haven't done the flipping yet. So it'll be interesting on Sunday to see if it's better or worse than the one-time flip you've been doing for the past half a year. It would be interesting. Just a different set of statistics gives you another kind of a view on the matter. Certainly. I look forward to seeing the results on those. Let's have a quick look. We should have, yes, I've got a few bits of nylon thread because I did some bracer shuffles from earlier. A little bit of food sales have come through. There's a recovered item there that we don't need, so let's clear out that. So yeah, it's literally just 15,000 so far, which normally on a Thursday we would be in a better position at this point. I might as well go ahead and do a cancel scan on my enchants and a cancel scan on my alchemy as well. So let's deselect all groups, go to just the good ones, the weapons, the good ones, and those. I'll do those. I'm going to cancel scan on those, see how it goes. Don Carnage, good evening to you. Any ideas to what to do with the vast amounts of Umbra shards? What I'm doing at the moment is I've got an excess of them myself at the moment, and I'm using my Tie Spray Linen Bracer Shuffle, except instead of making bracers with the Expulsum, what I'm actually doing is keeping the bracers on Samadan, scrapping the greens, and using the Expulsum to make the Honourable Combatant's Sorceress Scepter, which uses quite a lot of Umbra shards, and so that gives me a epic item that I can then turn into a Veiled Crystal. It's not a completely efficient way of doing things, but it does alleviate that problem of having lots and lots of Umbra shards. So that is an option available to you. It's not obviously in part of my shuffle calculations or anything like that. We'll just take these cancels off, but it's what I've been doing for a while anyway. Right, let's just run a post scan on those. I'm ready for the clapping and cheering a little later. I'm wondering when everyone's going to get sort of like fed up of doing it and letting off fireworks and things like that tonight. Hopefully it's not going to be too much tonight. What happened to my sales? My sales was basically I let everything expire come, when was it? Probably Monday, and I barely logged on throughout Tuesday and Wednesday. So today was the first time I could actually log on and actually repost things. I had a little bit of a break, a couple of days off work, and so I spent a lot of time with the family. Ended up playing quite a lot of Civilization 6, which was a load of fun with my children. That was really, really cool. Oh, there's a double Brutosaur problem. Oh, there we go. Hunter BG, thank you very much for the follow. Admiral Kiki, good evening to you. And Jacardo. You just buy out Veil Crystals and make enchants. I mean, it's not a bad idea, actually, now that the prices are really quite low at the moment. See if you can still eke some profits out of them. We got... Hold on. 75. I think he is. There we go. I got inscription to 160. Now wondering how to set up the map price for the maroon ink properly. We did have that when I go over to Samadan. I have got a price for it at the moment. It's about, I think, 0.6 or something like that. The price is anything, I think. You reset the veils every couple of days. Have no problem using 600 veil crystals. Yeah, if you're going to have that many in your enchants, it's definitely worth simply saving you the hassle. Certainly. Your 400k from your longboy, it says. Wow, the final stretch, very, very close. Here's to hopefully you'll get it very, very soon. I love the little mini Brutusals there, Drizzling Rose, that's really nice. And Zakala, good evening to you. Hope you're doing well. Did we speak Violet the Sands price on Sunday? Can't remember. I don't think I did. Are you asking as in what is the price here at the moment? Let me just check Vial of the Sands, I guess. Let's just check. Vial of the something. Currently here it's 64,000 on my server. I don't know if that's a good price or not. Region average is 60,000. Listen, good evening to you. Hope you're doing well. But that is the oh, there you go. Thank you, Edwards. Map price of the item, that's the Zenithid, divided by 0.63. There we go. Thank you, Edwards. That's very useful. So we'll go through there. We've got that on. We're at 300,000 at the moment. I was tempted to buy some tie spray linen earlier. It was really cheap. Let me just have a quick look and see if it's still cheap. It was below. Yeah. Yes, it's gone. Tie spray linen has gone below the 4 gold threshold on Shadow Song now, which is quite interesting. We've got 3,000 at 388, and then another 11,000 at 397. I have used up a fair amount, but I still do have 16,000 on me. I'm tempted to buy the 3,000 here at 388 because my average is 447. So I think I'll take those 3,000 now. That's 11,000 gold. That's not a big chunk, but it should be alright for the moment. Hids GD, thank you very much for the follow. And Jack, good evening to you. Hope you're doing well. And Rasmoric. Oh my goodness, that's expensive times. Only 2 gold on your server. Yes, it's always been this high on my server. So thankfully the enchants on the other side are also, they're not as high as they used to be, but they are quite high as well. Haven't got into the tie spray shuffle, but what do I shuffle it into? So usually I turn it into Expulsum. I disenchant the blues and make enchanting materials that way, and then I take the Expulsum I get from the greens. I give the greens to either my leather worker, who can make braces, or currently I'm giving it to myself as the enchanter and making scepters, and then disenchanting either the braces or the scepters and turning them into veiled crystals, and then using those veiled crystals to make enchants and then selling the enchants. But the profit margins on enchants, even on my server, have gotten a lot slimmer of late, so it's not necessarily the most time-effective method this late on in the expansion, certainly. It all depends on the prices on your server, certainly. Farming the Vial of the Sands, it's a tricky one, yeah. It's one of those things that if you do want it, you've got to put in the time and hope for some luck. Right, a whole load more Tide spray here, so let's just move that over to the irregular bank for the moment. I can always craft some braces out of that later. So I've got enough space here, so /tsm put Tide and /tsm put Nile. There we go, so we've got all of those. That's all done, and bags are looking okay at the moment. Still got a lot of enchants I need to sell. I've got a lot of force multipliers. I reset the market on those, but the price has gone right down again. So that's a bit of a loss for me on that one. Machinist Brilliant's the same. So I'm going to have to basically shift what stock I can on that front. Sometimes you win the gambles, sometimes you don't. And let's deposit all reagents to get rid of all the sorcerous bits and pieces. And those are all done. There we go. Forgot which direction I was turning, so we'll go over this way. I noticed also I have the Lost Mail, which we were looking for last time. So I might as well put this on the auction house. I guess we just put it in any old group, really. Or we'll give it its own. There's probably a specials. Yeah, we've got a specials group here. So let's make its own one. Let's call this one Lost Mail. I'm not sure I'm going to have to do any particular prices for this. We'll add that in on its own. And I guess average region and DB market would be a good average for that. Let's have a look at the tooltip for the prices. Minimum 4,000, normal of 11,000, and a maximum of 19,000. That should work. We'll pop that on. Stick that on and go here. Get the Brutasaur on. What did I miss? Lots of people came in. Here we go. Ritasunako Nakao. Good evening to you. Sorry if I've butchered your name. It's a long one to pronounce. Don't try and spell my name. It's Greek and weird. Just tell Chris. Okay. Oh, I see. The XP as Christakism. Christakism. If you pronounce the X as more of a C. But Chris will be good. Excellent, thank you. Finally, found me live. You're 800k from your longboy. Oh, that's amazing. That's really good. I hope your final journey is swift and the longboy is yours very soon. An Archmage Atalor, good evening to you. Gathering all your herbs for a full alchemy restock. You're fueling my long journey. Excellent. Good luck on the herbs. Hope you manage to get enough. Did I miss one about the server? But thank you, Jack, for answering that one. Wondering which region realm I play on. Is it high, mid, low, pop? Yeah, thank you, Jack, for answering that one. And Burke Karagul, following me since like 1 or 2 years. Amazing. Oh, thank you for the long time support. And now had a chance to get in my stream. So hello to you, and lovely to have you here. And what else have we got? Got everything else here. Good evening, Gwilyn Squire. Good evening to you. Hope you're doing well. Send me do my guide, your Drizzling Relatives guide, and lots of old mats and crafts. Very nice. Old chap, playing since 2006. You're in good company then, Chris. And Low Christmas Bard, good evening to you. And Bernie CT, happy Thursday. Good week so far. It's been a lovely, relaxing week with my family. Lots of civilization with my children. A little bit of WoW with my wife. And some repainting of doors and reorganising of garages and things like that. So very productive, really. Had a couple of days off after the bank holiday. So it was nice to sort of have a lot of downtime with my family, which is really nice. All right, let's go through and post this lot on. It's just the one Lost Mail, so we'll select all of that. Run a post, 10,500. Excuse me. There we go. Did I see the comment you made on Discord about the announcement coming on the 9th of June? Oh, I did briefly see that, Matt, yes. So it's an interesting one, isn't it? There's going to be some sort of announcement, probably. Do a lot of Sorcerer's Earth Slips, what's worth 20 silver to 10 gold. That's very nice. And the Shire of Dave. Okay, where's Drizzling? There we go. And hello, sir. Lovely to have you here, Dave. No one saw your hello message. Oh, I'm so sorry, Silent Mouse. I missed you coming in earlier. Let me just go There we go. Good evening, Silent Mouse. How are you? Lovely to have you here. We're keeping the long boy in game. That could be an interesting one. But yes, I mean, it could be something to do with like a announcement date or a beta date or something like that, and it may solidify some dates in people's minds, and then there may be a big rush for people to see what's going to happen next in terms of their plans for the gold and the long boy. You escaped without hard from Tom. Welcome back, Mushy. Hide the cheese. And Natty, good evening to you. Hope you're doing well. You're scared for the update. Hold me, chat. We'll see what happens. Obviously, there's going to be probably some sort of announcement, I expect. Maybe some sort of date would be nice. When is it? The 9th of June, isn't it? So that's not too long away. How long have we got? Just under 2 weeks to wait, something like that. Aneresis, good evening to you. Hope you're doing well. Right, we're done. Pretty much done. I'm going to run through all the characters at the moment because we've got everything all fairly well sorted at the moment. Auctions are on. I did a restock earlier today, so we're in a comfortable position on that front. So I'll just go through, cancel, rescan on Awakening the Alchemy, do the same with Inscription, run through those, and then basically have a look at what we could possibly do tonight. I'm thinking a Mythic Plus of some sorts would be nice. I don't know what happened with my key because I didn't do a Mythic last reset. And last time we were at something like a 7 or a 6, I think. So I don't know what happens when I miss a week. Just got to 2.8 million after a little over a month of gold making. Pray they take their sweet time with the pre-patch. Wow, that's really good in a month, definitely, Edwards. So you're doing well. Right, so auctioning. Let's run a cancel scan on everything. See what happens there. You won't have a mythic key for this week in that case. Oh right, okay. Thank you, Bernie. I wasn't sure how it would work. Do I need primal weaving? I don't at the moment. Thank you, Jack. Thinking of opening a personal guild for some of your alts, and help me with how much gold would cost me to enable all the guild tabs. I can't remember the prices of them. I've only made a guild twice. The last one's a bit difficult to get, I think, but I don't think it's too expensive. But I've got no idea what the price is. I can't remember. Well, the first guild I got from Gumdrop's Trader Joe's, he had already pre-purchased everything for me, and so I've only really done it on one guild, and that was Samadan Plays WoW. The guild. Alright, let's do the cancels again. Just a few sales here. We'll might as well keep everything on, see if we can generate some sales for everyone's evening of WoW. So we'll just take those off, move over here, run a post scan on this lot. There we go. King of the Raw. What else did I miss here? Put a cage over you while you looked in. Actually, put a cage over you while you looked in Tomcat's stream for 5 hours, so it couldn't eat up the lurking mouse. A super tip for all playing now: buy Ghost Iron Ore. It's 3 gold on your server. Wow, I can't remember the price I normally go for Ghost Iron Ore, but it's definitely quite cheap. And Gwilyn, thank you very much. 23 months, that's almost 2 years. That is phenomenal. Thank you, Gwilyn, for your long-standing support. That is really appreciated. Thank you very much, Gwilyn. Pleasure to have you here, as always. What else have we got? Crafting Sky Golems, super cheap for the Shadowlands pre-patch. Swift, good evening to you. Hope you're doing well. Who else did I miss? Your on Killbank is asking for like 5k for a 6th tab. You don't use it all that often. Admittedly, it isn't too pricey though. Yes, a 5k is not too bad, is it? That's not too bad at all. There you go. Almost 2 years. I know. 2 years. That's. I can't remember when I've got I'll have a 3-year anniversary of streaming in, when will it be? Very end of August, beginning of September time, I believe. Somewhere around then. So it will be my 3-year anniversary of streaming. I can't believe it's gone that long. Real Ginny, good evening to you. Hope you're doing well. You'd pay 5k for another tab if you could. Yeah, hopefully. Let's get all of this. We can have lots and lots of guild bank storage space in the future. Bags for everything. Right, that lot is on. I've already done my daily cooldown. Let's hope for a... We do have a prosperity buff. That's rather nice. So let's go have a look. Back onto my brute sword. Check my auctions. See if there's anything we do actually need to restock on. Although that said, we haven't actually made a huge amount of sales, so we may not need to restock at this point. So let's have a look. Silas, restock. Oh, okay. We do have quite a lot to restock on. Not a huge amount of profit said here, but Lightfoot Potion, we need some star moss. Gathering wise, it's mainly star moss we need. So let's deal with that first. Let's go shopping and do a shopping scan for that. How do I get a Hydra Core? Found several Mythic Plus and Heroic dungeons with no luck getting one. Do you have a Tidal Core? Because you can turn a Tidal Core into a Hydra Core through your tailoring. You should have plenty of those. I can still remember when you did not have a beard. That's a long, long time ago. I don't think I've got any photo evidence of me at the moment. A 24-hour stream. I'm not sure I'll be able to manage one of those. But we'll see what we can do in terms of an extended stream, perhaps. So Star Moss is looking quite nice, 6 gold 90. So there's 10,000 of it. So people have been busy. So I will take, how much got? 111. I'll take about 400 to 500, I think. Let's take 500 as the price is reasonable for now. Don't want to overspend too much. And then we'll jump in here and we'll pick up that purchase. There we go. It's 5k to post, 6 tab. Okay. How should you make a group for materials to post everything, not one by one? If you set your post cap to something higher than 1 by 1, so say 200, excuse me, something like that, then TSM will post in multiples if it can. What about a 23-hour 59 stream? Instead of paying 5k gold, you create 3 more guilds. That is an option, certainly. Right, let's make all of these with our new Silas buff. So, buff applied. 80 abyssal healing potions coming in. So, a little bit of sales here would be nice. I'm only just really crafting really what's sold to make sure that I'm as efficient as possible. And only buying as much as I really need on the Xenonthid front as well. Exactly. Bella Garcia, good evening to you. And Will, good evening to you. I think Apple is adding a load of new gold sinks in Samadan today. Really hope they do. It will be interesting if they do, certainly. Oh, I received a paper Zeppelin. Maybe a 24-hour Mythic Plus stream. Can you imagine that? I would be... I'd probably be able to do a 15 maybe by the end of that. I would be so used to them all. We didn't have cameras in those days. Very true. Very true indeed. Do you think that there are any BFA alchemy crafts which will still be wanted in Shadowlands? That's interesting. I haven't really considered it at this stage. I figured maybe originally at anything that gives anyone a speed boost would probably be useful. Because people do like to rush through content during the beginning sections. Anything, I don't think stats will be particularly needed because people will completely rebuff up on getting all their equipment and things like that. So I've got a feeling probably not initially, and then it'll be straight into Shadowlands content and the latest potions for that, I imagine. Right, let's go for this battle potions of agility. Not just one, but the brute sword, but a load of options. That would be nice, definitely. 24-hour mythic raiding stream. How would you be able to get the hydrocore on the alchemy profession? I think pretty much any profession should have a way of transmuting it into something useful if it is something that you can make use of. I'm not fully sure. I just know that tailoring does have one, certainly. Very few things give speed boosts as percentage. Most of them give you speed as rating points. Those lose a hell of a lot of value when you reach a new level cap. Interesting point, actually, Sirius. I hadn't really thought about that one, because it's the same what happened with the bear tartar food, really, didn't it? Okay, Greater Flask of the Vast Horizons, my sticking point here. So let's go to the standard. Greater Flask, Vast Horizons. We wanted 6 of those, I believe. Let's create those. We did. And then 40 light feet potions. So Lightfoot potion is here next. We'll take that and we'll do 40 of those, create those, and then jump back here, and we'll also want 34 superior battle potion of intellect, which I'm going to hover my mouse over here and try and remember the number 34. A long way off of my age, so that's not going to count. I can't even flip the figures, I'm older than that. It's a Lightfoot for, it's a Lord of the Rings reference, isn't it? There isn't a light feet. There we go. I hate the nerf to the Battlefield now, but then there is a trinket from Legion that gives a flat speed increase on kill, I think, as a percentage. Oh, right, okay, so there are still options. I've never really gone into the whole optimizing my speed thing, but it's something to look into if you are looking to supply that market, certainly. 34 of those, we'll go for that. As expansions go, you'd imagine Alchemy would have a 24-hour cooldown. That will be worth it, like Anchorweed every day. Level up all your alts to 120, so be ready for Shadowlands. Yeah, I think just getting ready for Shadowlands, no matter what the sort of the various gold sinks and things are, is a good idea, definitely. It won't be awkward for your Pandarians to eat it. Oh, I don't have a follow age Admiral Kiki. That's an interesting one. I'm sure I set up a command for that at some point. I'll have to look into it. There is something you can do with Streamlabs, isn't it? Once I've done this alchemy, let me have a quick look into it. So I've just made everything I need to make. So I'm going to post that on for the moment. And then we'll go here and we'll go auctioning and we'll run a post scan. And then I'll jump out of this character to make the most of the buff as I have it. And I'll just post that lot on. Few below min price, but otherwise okay on that front. So let's log out here. And then we can jump into Samadan on the other one. Optimization for the sake of farming gold for those the dungeons. That's fair enough, definitely. Blonde Boy would be gone by then. Thankfully, enchanting has been a massive money maker. It has been. It has been. Proud Foot, Proud Feet was the reference. I love the Lord of the Rings films and books. Yeah, they are really good. Since October the 8th, 2017, Admiral Kiki. Wow, that's brilliant. How do I find that out as a command? I'm sure that's a command I can do, isn't it? Let me just search that up. Hold on one moment. And Chris, thank you very much for the follow as well. Let me just jump over here. That's the wrong window. Let's try another one. Let's try that one. Follow age command Streamlabs. Something like that, isn't it? How to. Then we go here. That's mixer. I don't want a mixer one. With Twitch API. Not sure that's what I wanted. Let's have a look here. It doesn't work. Yeah, definitely. I don't want that one. Follow each command, Streamlabs. Scorp stuff. I don't think I've got any of that, so maybe not. Cloudbot 1.2. Maybe there isn't something I can do reading the API thing. I think this is all old. Not something I can immediately see as something I can just toggle on or off or something like that one. It's definitely, there's no way to announce anything like that, certainly. I don't think I'll be doing that anytime soon. I very much like the Twitch community and the way it's all set up. There we go. Just listening to my calm voice and helpful things I say. Also want to contribute with tips and tricks. That's very kind of you. It's lovely to have you here. I think I do have a coin system. Hold on, let me think about that. I don't think that's going to do anything for me though. Currency. I do have an, what have I got? That's logical, that's not the right currency one anyway. So that's probably not correct as it is. There's probably something we could set up, but I'll look into that for another time perhaps. Yeah, I don't think I have one. I did set one up called tokens, I think, when I really at the very beginning set Streamlabs up and everything. I've been waiting all day to ask me a question about my crafting operations for tailoring. Racing was good to have you here. How do you ensure I don't make a low craft rate item such as 0.01 etc. As that's a waste and you keep going to make those items never really sell. Any advice? I would simply not make a group with those items in. So you could basically look at the sale rate of each of the items in your group and just decide to not include those. Would be the way I would avoid that, because sale rate doesn't really fluctuate that much, so I'd probably just take it out of those groups and maybe move them into a separate group that's just like don't craft these group or something like that. Right, so let's do a cancel scan of this lot, see if we can get something going on this one. Just been tie spraying your way up, watching movies whilst you scrap and disenchant. Yeah, the good thing is there's always a method that suits someone. Some people like professions, some people like farming, and I'm so glad there are people that like farming, because then they can supply me with materials, and I'm sure the farmers like people like myself, because then I can buy all their stuff. In the Undermine journal, all of my alchemy products look like a loss, but in my alchemy page, all crafts are green. Did I change the config somehow? So how I craft them cheaper than the market prices? Book Carrigal, I basically use my alchemy guide to account for the Silas proc. So it's basically, effectively it's dividing everything by 1.7, so I've added that into my crafting valuation. So each craft isn't actually making one potion. I'm telling TSM that each craft makes me 1.7 potions on average if I make a large batch of them. So that goes into my numbers, which is why the figures in the Undermine journal won't look correct, because they're not taking into account the Silas proc, and I only ever craft my potions when I've got the Silas proc, which is why you see me waiting around so long for a Silas proc, because it's just not cost effective to do otherwise. Right, let's take these off, relist the inscription as well, get everything on, and then we do that one, and then move out here, run a post scan. I think I've restocked on this as well anyway, so I should be okay on the restocking front. Just post all of these war scrolls and everything else. There we go. I do have a video on the whole alchemy setup. If you go to my YouTube channel and look at the playlists, there is one that goes through getting started in alchemy, and I think it's the last one, talks about the Silas proc and how to set up the figure exactly. Oh, did I miss your milestone shout out? Oh, let me scroll up. Let me see. Hold on. Where was it? Just in the road. And by that you cross 4.750 gold mark and be ready well before the deadline. Oh, that's fantastic, Twisting Rose. That is so close indeed. Congratulations. Really found your niche with the inscription. Got nearly every glyph, only missing 5 now, so it's really steady gold. Very consistent at the moment, as long as you keep on top of your reposting whilst during work. It's been a ton of fun. I would really like to get into the glyph market. My wife has just started at the bottom end and sold a couple of glyph of the Spirit Wolf ones, so there's lots of really nice glyphs I'd like to sort of try out, certainly. Watching since Legion, but on and off. Appreciate you. Oh, it's no problem. Glad to help, and thank you for being here. On top of the reposting, completely ignored that today. Farming with listening to audiobooks. I missed a few other bits. Hold on, what did I miss? There we go. Okay, thank you. There we go. Everything's posted up. Yeah, nice market. Works very well with the TSM crafting. Herbs restocking part. Yeah, addicted to reposting. Right. So we've got everything was posted on, so that's fine. I don't think we need to restock on this because I did it earlier today. Let me just check. Let's clear the queue and check in on this. Oh, yes, 1 etched vessel actually, according to this, which means we need 3 expulsum and some ultramarine ink. So the ultramarine ink's easy, the expulsum less so. If there happens to be something on the map, that would be handy, and there is. For storm silver ore, what's the price of storm silver ore? Let's go shopping. I probably have some somewhere. Storm silver ore currently sitting at 13 gold. That's about average price, and I have, how many do I have? I've got 18 in the guild vault, 2,160 on El Morte himself, so there's no need to be buying any of this at this point. How many do we need for the turn-in? We need 10, so let's go to the guild bank and pick up 10 of those to start off with. Let's pop in here, do a search. There we go, and Storm, it's probably in here somewhere. Storm silver ore, let's take 10 out of there, pop them in my bags, and then we can run around and do the next one. Do I have no panels? What do you mean panels, Erosium? Where am I going? This way. There we go. Sold all of your Storm Silver this morning, like 1,000 words, was very nice. Yeah, I can see why. And Chapter, good evening to you. Hope you're doing well. Lovely to have you here. So Storm Silver ore will give us 5 expulsum, which is nice and handy, because we will then use that to craft one of our uncanny vessels, which needs some ultramarine ink. I just need 4 of those. But lots of that we can do. 4, or create those. If you have 40 storm silver ore worth less than 1 epic, if you find 40 silver ore worth less than 1 epic and have blacksmithing, it's worth doing. Okay. So what do you storm silver ore into? It depends what you make. Do you make the blacksmithing braces for that, or do you make a weapon of some kind? Get ready for the pots and pans. Is it 22 minutes? Okay, thank you, Edwards. Right, we've done that. So swap over here. We can make etched vessel. Add that to the list. Hopefully we can get a sale of one of those. Make sure, actually let's just check that it's in here. Let me just go and have a look. Groups, uncanny selling. Yes, it's already in, so that's fine. We can go and sort this one out. It is the blacksmithing braces, okay. On the honourable blacksmithing braces. Yeah, it's a good idea to keep an eye on prices of things. I usually find the honourable leatherworking is much cheaper, but it all depends on your server and your prices, obviously. Right, let's go through and post on that. 5,000. It'd be lovely if you get a sale of that. Everything else is on, so we can jump out of here and onto my next character. I don't really need to bother with Earthen and El Morte. I did them earlier, although saying that, these would be very useful to have as getting that expulsum if it's across everyone. It's a nice easy expulsum, so I might as well go and do that. Wind's picking up a bit tonight. I've got the windows right wide open. Plot twist, Sam looks outside and it's actually me with loads of speakers playing noises of people clapping. That would be slightly freaky. Okay, so do we have Storm Silver here? It looks like we do. Storm Silver, I'll take that for your free Expulsum. Thank you. Now, as I have lots of Expulsum, I have lots of Storm Silver on this character, we'll run over and we'll pop a little bit of it into the guild bank, because then we can pass it on to Urfin. So, do we have any Storm Silver on me, actually? No, it's probably all in the bank. So let's check here. Storm Silver, or let's take a stack of 200 and we'll pop that in for anyone else to make use of. So I'll pop that in here and over there, and then we can jump out of this character and have a look on the other side. So we'll go over to Urfin and then we can get back this way. Vendor, so many Quartz Ladder, Fist Weapons and Shimmer Scale Strikers at the moment. Yeah, I mean, that's a good turnaround of gold. Were you saying it was about at least 10,000 an hour doing that well, was it for you? Release date of sorts will affect the market due to the Longboy timer ticking. It may do, Archmage, it may do. It's all kind of speculation at this early stage. But it'll be very interesting to see what happens. Edward's gifting a sub to Will. That's so kind of you. Thank you very much. Oh, Totoro's just got knocked over. I'm going to just close the windows a little bit. It's a little bit too windy out there at the moment. There we go, that's a bit better. Not quite so windy now. Seeing Will without a sub looked weird. That's very kind of you, Edwards. Thank you very much indeed. Let me just throw a whole load of emotes in the chat. Thank you very much. Really expecting a time frame for pre-patch and watch the whole world burn. It will be interesting to see how it all works, definitely. I need to jump in here. I need to pick up some Storm Silver, just 10 of it. Let's take 10, pop that into my bags, then I can go over and hand that one in as well. There we go. You sort of forget that people have legs. About to hit your first million and just fearful the market will slow your progress. Well, that's a really great milestone to go for. Once you've got that, this is Honora Blacksmith, I need to go this way. Once you've got that first million, it does kind of like spur everything else on. So hopefully your markets will only expand rather than that. How you can farm Dark Moon, is that water? I'm not sure which you're meaning on that, Chafter. If you can clarify a little bit, I'll help if I can. But you can't do the Cruel Rats. The Gorilla's Farm is good for the alt dungeon. The dungeon is fine. So that's the is that freehold for the? Is it freehold? Is one of that's for the cloth, isn't it? It will benefit if you buy cheap mats from panic sales. Yeah, that's also an option, certainly, as people do panic, certainly. Imagine making a guide to ruin your market. Well, we are here to serve. That's how I think of it. Right, so I got my Expulsum on my characters, which is really handy to have. We'll need a Dark Moon Water. You mean the Dark? Is that the Dark Moon Fire Water? So, as far as I know, it's simply going around the whole area trying to fish up the crates. is the only way I know of to do that. Futad, thank you very much for the follow. I hope I pronounced that. We're surfing on cold. With the packs of dinos easily done on a Desirable or whatever it's called, with the packs of dinosaurs can easily be done on a 430 character. Ah, right, okay. There we go. Still going for something else. 400 gold. That's a little bit cheap, certainly. I would say if it's more like 700 to 800, that's definitely better. Right, so we're done here. Let's jump over to the Horde side. Check on my... I've already done the daily cooldown on Nadamas, but we'll just relist the vendor stuff because that tends to get undercut quite quickly. We'll have a look there, and then we'll come back to Samadan. How are we doing for time? Not even an hour yet, so we've got plenty of time. 400 your daily gold is very low, like 80 per day, where the card spam is close to 190 per day. Okay, so there's a difference in there, definitely. So 0 sales, so we'll actually do a cancel scan and a repost. Anchorweed's been undercut. How's Anchorweed doing? 50 gold at the moment. That's a little bit cheap, to be honest. Some might consider resetting the Anchorweed market at that price. Let me just have a look at it. But there is a lot of Anchorweed around, so depending on the quantities, probably not worth it. 4,700 at 50 gold. Then it jumps up to 54 gold here. So 4,700 would cost someone 239,000 gold to buy, and there's no guarantees you can push it up by another 4 gold, so I don't think I will bother with that one. I'll stick with my price that it is here at the moment. It's still cheaper than my herbs because my minimum... Let's have a look at my auctioning. I've done cancelling. Let's go open these up. We look at my Anchorweed. My minimum price is 23 gold. Is as low as I can before it's less effective. So we'll stick with that one for the moment. Still just shy of 700 V for a high pop. Yeah, it's still doing well on your server. Definitely interesting race. Okay, so with that lot posted on, there's actually a sea-stalked Anchorweed turn in there. How much is sea-stalk? Oh, sea-stalk was expensive, wasn't it? What's my average buy price of sea-stalk? Is 6 gold, 9. And how many Anchorweed did we get? 5 for 20. So that's 6 gold times 20 is 120. Divided by 5 gives you a price of 24 gold per Anchorweed. So that would make sense for some of my sea stalk at the current price it's at to buy it for that. But it has gone up in price, hasn't it? Sea stalk has gone up to shopping. Let's have a look. That was the one we bought, and it's gone up higher. Oh, it was it Star Moss or Sea Stalk? I forget. No, Sea Stalk is at 6 gold. What was something that was a really high price? I can't remember now. My mind is leaving me, but that's fine. We can go and do that. That's worth it for a little bit extra Anchorweed. So let's follow that. Flying, we can do that. And let's go, which direction? This direction. Down to the bottom. Who's got the sea stalk? Is it in here? Looks like you're inside somewhere, perhaps. Ah, Terrace of Crafters. Is it you? Trade. Supplies needed. Sea stalk. 20 sea stalk. It's 5 Anchorweed. We'll do that. We get the world quest as well. Now I need to go back up to the top. Where was my entrance? Was it just down here? I think it was. Yeah, this is the one to use. And then we can take those Anchorweed and post those on as well. So we'll take that. It's 778 now. Oh, okay, nice. That's a good price then. Time to make them Erosium. So let's go through and run a post scan. Anchor weed, got that done. So we're all done here. That's fine. Extra anchor weed on. We are going to have to buy. We're out of sea stalk though, because in terms of our alchemy cooldown, the sea stalk we've only got 10 of. Well, we need some more, so we actually need to really buy another 10 sea stalk. So let's have a look. Let's just do a shopping scan here. Mitaresio, good evening to you. I have a lovely day off, thank you very much. Spent lots of time with my family, so it was fantastic. All these prices are quite reasonable. I'll be tempted to buy 100 each of these, because we are here at, although a Kunta's Bite and Winter's Kiss aren't, at those prices. 24 gold for Winter's Kiss, that's a little bit pricey. I'll just buy the sea stalk for now. We need to buy 20 of those to restock on what we had. So we'll buy those. There we go. And we'll take that, and we'll take that purchase, and we're done there. Okay. Yeah, sup Longboy. Yeah, I did see that one actually, Metken. So let's go park ourselves here, and let's move back to Samadan. So we're all done with our quick gold making restocks, simply because I did most of it earlier today. So we can go on and have a look at what we can do next in our list of things to do. There's still plenty to do in terms of professions. We can look at glyphs at some point. I really do need to look into how to prioritise those. I also want to look at jewel crafting. We're still carrying on with the levelling. So that's quite nice. I'm not sure where I'm at with assigning my characters to different professions at this stage. I'm tempted to try and pair them up like Jack's list. That might be quite nice in the long run, to certainly minimise the amount of reputation barriers I might have and things like that. If I could do all the crafting professions and have them all paired up, maybe get inscription and alchemy paired together, then get blacksmithing, jewel crafting together, and then maybe make Awakening my jewel gatherer as is a druid, and then make a engineer and something. What am I missing in the professions? I'd have to have a look and see what would be the best combination really, and make a decision on that. Keep the gathering separate, perhaps. Oh, leatherworking I've got as well, isn't it? So maybe I could do leatherworking and engineering, blacksmithing, jewel crafting, inscription alchemy, and tailoring and enchanting, along with cooking. Yeah, having a second engineer is also another good. I mean, leatherworking does go well with the skinning, definitely. I do like it on Earthen. I was just thinking of condensing my crafting characters into a smaller amount. The miner and the herber, definitely. So maybe we need to think about... although I have put so much effort into getting Awakening up to alchemy, I'm really, really loath to change Awakening's profession. I would be more tempted to actually just level up another character and have that as a jewel gatherer. Simply because I do like having the right collection profession ties to it. So maybe I'm talking myself around into not doing that. Corolin, thank you very much. 8 months, that's amazing. New character then, definitely. I think so. Well, I would like to get the Dark Iron Dwarf stuff done. That's certainly something to do, because I'd like a Dark Iron Dwarf character. Not sure about the other allied races yet, but thank you, Corolin. That's very kind of you for your support. Really is appreciated. Yeah, I certainly wouldn't drop alchemy with the amount of time I've invested into Awakening at the moment. So I'll probably leave it as it is. Shadow Meld is quite useful, actually. Yeah, that could be another one to do, certainly. Goblin and Gnomish Engineering to craft both mounts, toys and pets. Yeah, you do need both, don't you? Okay, so let's have a look. Let's go to Borealis. Let's have a look at what we have. So I won't have a mythic chest here, but let's have a look at what we could possibly do next. So I'm thinking we could possibly do... I'm okay, I think, in terms of how I'm set up at the moment. How do I add the names in the add-on Addy bags? I have a TSM extension, so there's an actual extra add-on for Addy bags. If I go onto here, onto my add-ons, I've got Addy bags filter for TSM groups, and it adds adds the TSM groups into your bags. So you can then talk about your weapons, enchants, rings, old world, and then various other bits that aren't in groups like this. It says trade skill here. I'd probably change that to, if I go into my bags and configure that under filters TSM, I could probably go bracer shuffle mats or something like that. Probably do all of cooking, close that. So now probably have to close this down and reopen it up again. So now we've got BFA enchants there, cooking is over here, the wildflower, and these are the old world's tailoring bits and pieces. So those don't have a group at the moment. I'd probably have to do that. Oh, we've got a tidal core here. Probably do something with that actually whilst I'm on the trail of thought here. So we'll go over here and do, where is it? Aqueous alteration turns a tidal core into a hydra core. So we'll do that. As I have just the one, and then we can use that to then make a embroidered deep sea bag with our one hydra core, which will give me a crafting cost of 2,700. So we'll create that and try and sell that as well. It's already in a group. There we go. Zini84, thank you very much for using your Prime. That's so kind of you. Thank you for your support. Welcome on board. Here's a whole load of emotes for you to use as you will. Thanks so much for the advice. Tristan Rose is going to work on the fur parts of your guide on each alt tomorrow. Need to read it properly, and then we'll start looking at all that tomorrow. It'd be great if you had a printable version of that, definitely. And Zalon Gaming, good evening to you. Hope you're doing well. There we go. Okay, so let's move on over. Do I need to go out of here? Oh, I was going to go out here to use my Brutus saw. We'll do that, and then I'll need to go back up to... Actually, no, I'll go to Borealis first. Change tack. Go to Borealis, and then we'll go over... There we go. And then we'll go over, get our Brutus saw done, and then we'll check. I don't think there will be anything in the Mythic chest, but I'll go and have a look anyway. Thank you very much, Ham Sandwich. Hope you're doing well this fine evening. So let's move over here. Let's grab ourselves a Brutus saw, post it on that bag. See if we can get a sale of that. So auctioning, run a post scan, and embroidered deep sea bag, 6,800. These are quite a nice price here at the moment, so that's good. Post those on for that one. Was there a TSM Horde community? I can't remember if someone set one up or not, Jack. I can't remember at all. But if anyone does set one up, please do let me know, either here or in the Discord, and we can advertise it as well. Right. Okay. So, yeah, let's just go have a look where Samadan is at in terms of character and essences and all that sort of things, in terms of can we do ourselves a mythic of some kind. If anyone has a key that's reasonable for a nice dungeon, I'm certainly open to options. Yeah, we didn't have one, just thought I'd double check. And Zalon Gamer, thank you very much. You got your Brutus saw this week, and have you to thank. Oh, that's so kind of you. Thank you for using a Prime, and congratulations so much on getting your Brutus saw. Let's fill the chat with some of us slipped in there, but congratulations on getting your Brutus saw. That's a fantastic achievement. Well done to you, and thank you for your support as well. To be fair, yeah, I had nothing against multi-boxes, just not a big fan of group farms either, just personal opinion. Even try multi-boxing yourself for a bit. Yeah, it's all down to personal preference in my eyes. I mean, it is, as Blizzard have said themselves, it's perfectly legal within the game, so who am I to say how someone else might decide to play the game, so long as it fits within the rules. Oh, the clapping started, so hopefully it's not going to be completely crazy tonight, but hopefully we'll be okay. I just heard a firework. Hell no, Edwards. Don't think I've heard anything at the moment in the background. It's when people decide to go a little bit louder and wake everyone. Actually, I might get this expulsum whilst I'm here, because Samadan will use the expulsum. It will be useful, even though I've got a load on me. That is free and easy. So we'll take that 10 there, and we'll pop that in here. There we go. People who be able to play for 1 hour every day, comparing the others to have more time to make gold. Everything's unfair in this cruel world. I mean, it is one of those things with gold making in WoW. It is one of those facts that if you do put more time in, you will, by necessity, get more gold out. Even if you're not very effective with it, you can put in more hours, certainly. Right, okay. Let's have a look. So that looks like a face to me, looking at that one. Frothing essence. Let's go have a look at, see what we can do. So, bells are ringing. I know, everyone's cheering outside, so my younger neighbours have a young child that who loves to shout, so they use as an excuse for him to let off steam late at night before bed. Old pans banging in there as well. Pans sounds like some sort of siren going off. Anything to wake anyone up who's on a night shift, basically. I don't know why my neighbourhood does it quite so enthusiastically. Right, okay, so we're here, we've done that. Probably don't need to bother with this at the moment. Can we say good evening to you? Yeah, definitely. I think this will be the last one. That would be interesting, actually. I'm not sure exactly what's going to happen with our country, but we'll see what happens over the next few months, certainly, or weeks. You live in a house on your own. Don't envy people who live in concrete hen houses like with a bunch of other folks. It could be very tricky. I can imagine being cooped up is very hard for someone in a flat, certainly. Technara, good evening to you. Lovely to have you here. Your neighbour does saying, bought a cowbell so you can be the loudest in the street. Appreciate the NHS like crazy, but that stuff is loud. Yeah, I mean, there's loud and there's loud. There's unnecessarily loud, and it's not necessarily by its own action very supportive. The sentiment I can see is supportive, but the actual action itself, not so much, unless it's backed up by something else. For me, it's a case of I show my support silently by staying indoors and not going out and not causing risk and not adding myself to the pool of people who are causing risk, basically. You prefer a ridiculous government to pay them and protect them better yourself, but the sentiment is okay. Right, okay. Williams always yelled, "Shut up," and it worked. Right, so who would be interested in doing a mythic plus of some kind? Would anybody, anyone who has a key, maybe might want to help out? Otherwise, we might have to do something slightly less mythic plusy, perhaps. When it's over in the UK, we'll be back to normal, back to completing Brexit. Yes, that is true. Out of the frying pan into the fire, definitely. 8.5 hot mum. I remember a few episodes of that. Didn't didn't do too much. An LFR, that's an interesting proposal, Lizard. Did you have anything in particular in mind? Showing your age. That and Are You Being Served, I think, is definitely that one. The last raid, plus 14 raid quest mana, that may be a bit high for me, certainly. The first three wings. Okay, so what do we have? Let's have a look at this. Group finder, raid finder. So which is the first three? This one, Visions of Destiny. Would that be the one we'd look at? Rathian, Prophet, Skeetra, and Maut. I mean, I've never done any raids of this level, certainly. Faulty Towers is yours, definitely. I'm sorry, the first three wings. So any can talk me through it. Blackadder's another good one as well. Classics, Faulty Towers and Blackadder, I think are definitely up there. And Only Fools and Horses, definitely. Do LFR on Samadan and get the Vantis rune. Does the Vantis rune still sell at this stage? Would be Walking City. The Waking Dream is still a disaster because people don't have the cloak, basically. That's the main problem, isn't it? What have we got? What are the other ones? Gift of Flesh is Shadar, Drestagath, and Ilganoth. Halls of Devotion. I actually have to click on it. There we go. Zanesh, Vexiona, the Hive Mind, and Raden. And then Rathian and Prophet Skeetra. I would guess, really, if I was going to do this, I would only do the first... I'd start at the beginning here with Rathian, and then work my way forward from there, basically. I haven't found a tank in LFR that isn't completely stupid. I know they are out there. But if you don't have the cloak, you'll be unable to queue for it. Oh yes, they did make that change, didn't they? And keeping up appearances. That's Mrs. Bouquet, isn't it? Lots of classics there, Jack, definitely. So... yeah, that's the one. Keeping up appearances. It looks like I might be back. I can't connect into chat yet, but Samadan's coming back in. So bear with me one moment, and hopefully we'll be back in. Let me just swap on over here. There we go. Apologies, everyone. I seem to have lost internet. That's the first time that's happened on my router since I plugged in my surge protector. So that's not solved the problem, unfortunately. Nothing through on my chat window yet, so just I have to wait for that. There it goes. It's just come back in. Hopefully that might be working. There we go. For some reason, my connection does drop. The router just basically drops connection, then comes back. That was an interesting one though, because that's the first time I've had that drop out since putting in a surge protector on the plug socket and through the Ethernet cable as well. Thought it was you and you hit reset. Yeah. You get the same with OpenReach. Well, it is technically still OpenReach because I'm with Now TV, so effectively it's the same Now TV and Sky. But yeah, that's a tricky one. I don't know why it just drops out and then comes back. It's very odd. You're on the same, Erosium. Yeah, it's odd. I've gone through 3 different routers. I had 2 different ones with Sky, and then when I switched over to Now TV, it's the same. I got the 3rd router with them. Could be. I've had an engineer around. He really couldn't do anything, but he was quite useless, to be honest. It's very, very much pot luck when it comes to engineers when they decide to send them out. So it could be something with the fibre itself, or I'm not sure exactly. I want a small UPS power station. Many of them have surge protector integrated. Yes, I mean, excuse me. It was a fairly okay. Pick up reroll tokens. Thank you, Meshi, for the reminder. Time's wasting away whilst I'm talking about. Here we go. With gold, we'll pay one of those, and then with piles of gold, one of those. And is that there's only 2 we can do, isn't it? There we go. That's enough. Oh no, resources. Oh, whoops. Oh well, I've just spent gold. I went with the most abundant resource I could think I had. There we go. Whoops. Errors were made. It's a good start for LFR, certainly. So we'll start up a group. If anyone does want to join in, we're going to do the first wing of LFR. So let's start one up. And if anyone does want to join in, doesn't matter what EU Alliance. Sam Dan plays well, and then we'll queue up for LFR for the rest of the slots. See what happens. There you go. Then anyone who wants to join in, we'll do the first lot and give it a go. Oh, there we go. That's a start. Makes it easier. I've never done this before, so I've got another one in. I'll just take the first 5. I guess we can't really convert to raid on this, can we? Next week, pay 250 resources for the first coin and 500 for the second coin. Okay, thank you, Silent Mouse. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. You can just do a raid group and queue. Oh, okay, that could be interesting. If there's enough people, we'll keep going and then queue with as many people as we can and fill it up as it goes. So we are going to do Vision of Destiny. LFR is going to be what we're going to do. Or 250 resources for the first and 2,000 for the second. Oh, okay. We have another in. There we go. But I need to delist the pre-made group. Yeah, so I'll have to delist this first. So can I do it? Will it convert to raid if more come in? It's going to drop the Vantis room for sure. I have no idea with the Vantis room. I'm not doing it on Stavadan, so we're just going to go through Samadan as for the experience on this one, first and foremost. I think I'll keep it as a group, and we'll join as a group on this. I think that should be easier. Only drop on the last boss. Okay. Oh, Burke's coming. Okay, we'll try. We'll see if that works. See if we can get a raid started up that way, if any more are coming in. I should set my raid difficulty normal, I guess, although I think that's some legacy raid stuff, isn't it? So that's probably not going to make a difference. There we go. New plan for the long boy. Generous donations from guildmates. I think it does for sure. You do it every week on Heroic, but can't get it done on LFR. The last boss is that, yeah. Right, okay. Can I get my transmog rated? You certainly can. I'm not one for a transmog, but let's have a look. I love the pirate hat. You're covered in a mount, but that looks really nice. I like the shoulders. I like the jacket. The cloak's really nice. I reckon what would suit that would be the new Rathian backpack. That would work really nicely with that. Definitely. Can't find no servers. Looks like we have to be on the same server. Should be under custom groups. Look for Samadan plays WoW. The LFR drops recipe, you mean. How am I doing? I'm doing very well, thank you, Doctor. How about yourself? Pre-made groups, there we go. So we can carry on if that's the case. But yes, it is Alliance on EU. Look amazing. There we go. We have another. So what will happen if we change this? If we convert this to a raid, will we be able to work this as LFR? Would be my thoughts on this. Let's try. You're horde on EU. Okay, but no problem. Okay, let's try that. Let's try a delist and then see if we can join as a raid. So raid finder, Visions of Destiny. Join as party. There we go. Let's see what happens. I guess I ought to move this down here. We're now queued in the raid finder. No idea how quickly this will fill up. Anyone Horde EU wants to join the wolf farm. There are 2 at the moment, so 3 more spots open. Excellent. Drizzling Rose. Don't use super flashy ones. What would be the queue wait time? Average wait time 14 minutes. Okay, what could we do in 14 minutes whilst we wait? We could make tide spray braces. We could go and have a look at Storm's Wake for a quick 2,000 gold. Azerite armor cache at level 445 now. That's quite nice. For Proudmoore Admiralty. What else have we got? Maybe more of a pirate sailor kind of weapon, or just a stick. Yeah, I need to change Samadan's when he had the stinkfish. That worked quite well with this transport, but now I've got a staff. It doesn't work quite so well, certainly. So whilst that's waiting for, let's just have a look. So Storm's Wake, we've got that going on. Thomas, good evening to you. Hope you're doing well. Oh, I can't do quests because is that because we're in a raid? Okay. We can go and we can certainly craft some tide spray braces, though. That's something we can do. I would like to get these leggings on at some point with my 60 corruption. That does look like it would be fun. Although it is all about my damaging abilities, building the Echoing Void, and I am a healer. Oh wow, that was quick. Wasn't expecting that. Okay. Let's turn this off. Ready check. Let's move this over to the middle. And let's hope for the best and see what happens. Axante, thank you very much for the follow. Okay, good luck everyone. This is going to be interesting, shall we say the least. Let's move that up a little bit there so I can have my dispelling there. I don't really want that corruption, it's pretty bad. I'd cleanse it at Mother and buy another one for yourself at Mother. That's an option, certainly. I did like the look of it, certainly. Okay, we're into Rathian, so let's start with this lot. Okay, so let's move out so I can see people. Flash heals on people would be nice. And, ooh, I still have Holy Word Salvation, that's good. I needed to keep that one. Let's get ourselves a health stone. I always forget to actually use the health stone, so I'll just pop it over there for the moment. There we go. First time doing this raid. Well, that looks nice. Let's just look at the actual zone itself. Okay, pull in 10 seconds. Here we go. I am ready. I really need to move over here somewhere. Right, where's my tank? Where's my tank? Here. Prayer of Mending. Is there another tank? There's another one here. Okay. Just got to remember where the two tanks are. We've got a... Oh, there we go. Rathian. Okay, let's see what we can do here. Stay close to the boss. People get... so the people are hurt if they explode. Okay. Right, let's stay around the side here. I guess we could do a little bit of damage whilst we're waiting. Oh, we won't. We'll do some healing instead. Two, one. I think I need a prayer of healing on this lot. This will help somewhat. There we go. Just stick to the side. There we go. Range check. Let's move out there. Keep you alive. And everyone's moving around. So Cataclysm moving out of the way. Okay. Everyone backs up into the corner. Right, let's do a bit of healing here. I think I'm going to have to do a lot of just area effect healing here. Let's move in a little bit closer. Range is a bit of an issue here. And where's my tanks? There's a tank. I got too close to the tail, I think, there. Let's move around this side. Let's move in around here. Prayer of healing on everyone. There we go. Is that my... let's move out of the way of that. That's my essence kicking off, doing the prayer of mending, isn't it? Cataclysm. Go out this direction. Go with everyone. Oh, some people are getting trapped. Some people got damaged. Let's keep people alive. Let's move around here. Ooh, that's interesting. I guess we need to just kill all of these. Can we AoE them? Oh yeah, let's help out a little bit here. Okay, incineration, everyone's alright for healing. Rathian. Smites there. Okay, Samadan the Raider. This is interesting. I like the way this is working. I'm not really doing much for the main tank at the moment. I'm kind of too far away. There you go. Pair of mending, that'll help you out a little bit. Really should focus on the main tank a little bit more. Range check, move out the way. Ooh, and Rathian's been defeated. There we go. Bonus loot. Should I try a bonus loot? I guess let's give it a go. Artifact power. Okay, I won't waste any more. Battle scarred augment rune. Okay, we're going over this way. join everyone over this side. There's a raise. There we go. No, don't roll on it. Roll on malt. I should have read the chat. Keep you alive. There we go. We swap roles out. Now trying to make gold and I'm raiding. It's good fun. It's good to stretch the skill set in something like this. This is obviously all new to me, so I'm enjoying the scenery and everything else as we go through this on LFR. Let's give you a prayer of mending, flash heal, a free heal. So we seem to have lost a couple of people on the first one. Hopefully they'll come in. Oh, tanks move down there. Tanks down the bottom. Give you a heal. Spikes on you. There we go. Let's keep everyone topped up. It's a nice raid wide heal that keeps kicking off. Can you see my talents? Certainly. I've just gone for specializations and talents. I've literally gone that way, if that makes any sense. Holy World Salvation, I think's the one I do like that's useful for raiding in this case. Let's do that one. I actually need to attack this one. There we go. Circle of Healing and Halo. Yeah, Halo would have been a good one actually. We need lots of healing. Okay. I'll be ready with the healing then, Mushy. Heal as much as I can. There we come. Okay. Here comes the healing. Like a lot of healing. Trying to keep people alive. Prayer of mending on. There we go. There we go. There we go. Okay. Okay, everyone done. Wow, those are two tough mobs. Let's follow everyone else down. There we go. It's a lovely claustrophobic yet oppressive feeling to all of this. I like how it's set up. Okay, lots of things here. Here's a mount. There's a lot of different mobs here, so I guess we clear these out first. Would be my first thought. Just stick around with everyone else. Move around and heal whilst we can. Tank, where's the tank gone? Yeah, everyone's doing all right at the moment. Let's get some bigger heals coming in. He's ruled. Oh, that's a lot of damage. Heal on you. Pair of mending. Just quick heal on myself. Make sure our pets are healed. I'm going to move with everyone else here. I'd be interested to know what that big mass raid heal is that kicks off every now and again. That one. What is that? Let's move around here, do that one. Is that from the Strive of Protection? Is it really? Well, that's very good then. Yeah, I've got it on my main neck snot. I wondered whether it was mine, because if it is, it's brilliant. I love it. Yeah, it is. It is the Vision of Protection. Fantastic. Because that's a really good buff, and it procs really often. That's really nice to have as a healer. Let's do Prayer of Mending. There we go. Mr. Deadfellow, good evening to you. How are you? Lovely to have you here. Careful black spot. Okay, thank you, Mushy. All zoomed out. Make sure to bonus roll for the trinket. Okay, thank you, Pastor. I wasted my first one, but we'll see what happens. And prayer of mending on the tank. No worries, Mushy. If you say in the black spot, okay. Hopefully, hopefully DVM will tell me. There we go. Okay. Should really minimise this so I can see more actually around the side. That's a little bit better. Stand in purple circles. Okay, I'm too fine. Could do with a bit lower temperatures. Haven't been here for a while. Do I finally buy a chair? I actually moved. If your DBM is in, but healers fail to see that often. Okay, I am Genie. It's good fun. Doing a bit of LFR at the moment. Yes, I've moved upstairs, Mr. Deadfellow. You want to be in the silent circle when Stygian Annihilation goes off, or you will die. Okay. So that's going to be interesting. So it depends on who else is present. Yeah, it could be. Healing when we huddle up behind the boss can only be done when there is a blue ball caught and brought to the healers for mana. Okay, that sounds fun. Let's make sure everyone's buffed up. There we go, just in case. Do I know my MBTI? No, I don't. Okay, I will certainly find out, because I've never done this before, so I will find out. Even with all your help, thank you everyone. This is going to be interesting. I need to go in. More mana. Okay, so that's the problem here. So let's move in a little bit closer so I can do that. Right. Manifestation, dodge attack. Moving out of the way of the purple circles. Okay. Do we need to go in these? No, I don't think we should at this point. Okay, Dark Manifestation is there. I want to get closer. 2, 1. I don't know what you're counting for. This is Dark Offering. Move to Devoured Abyss. Where's the Devoured Abyss? Is that this one? Is that correct? I'm not sure that was correct. Which was the Dark Abyss? I missed that one. I just followed what everyone else did, really. Okay, Dark Offering 0 of 1. Do that. Prayer of Healing on everyone. Just keep everyone topped up. Tank and there. The Dark Pearl. Move away from others. I need to move away. Got silenced, unfortunately. Let's move around here. Move to Devoured Abyss. There we go, I think. Nope, that didn't work for me. Okay, I died on that one. I took damage on that one. Okay. The purple circles. Okay. You have to sidestep them. Okay. You do take damage inside. Right, okay. Now he's halfway through, so let's see what happens. Damage reflect. Okay, interesting. You need to be in it for the explosion, but you don't want to stand in it. Okay. I just went in too early. Okay. Right. So maybe I need to just keep myself a little bit in better position first. Okay, we've still got half the raid, so at least some people know what they're doing, apart from myself. It's all learning, which is great. How's he doing? Mount. Yeah, it's a tricky one now. We've got half the raid. I have to go in when the cast time is like 3/4 of the way done. I should really move this down a little bit more. Let's move this over here. I'm going to need that so I can see each of these coming through. Dark Manifestation. Is that the one you go into? Let's just watch what happens with the fight. That'll be the easiest thing, I think. Stand close to one and just dip it. Okay, so rather than just stand right in the middle of it for all the time and take damage. Listening while working. Mythic Raiders, Holy Priest, I'm glad to help in any way. Least you can do since you taught me Tier 7. It's very kind of you, Pastor. With everyone's help, we are doing okay so far. Obviously, I'm dead, so I'm not contributing quite yet. So it says Annihilation, then you move in. Okay, so let's have a look. Then everyone's in, and then they come out. Right, I see. Have you thought of joining a guild for raiding? I haven't actually. I guess I roll for bonus loot on this one. Should I release? Oh, there we go. Thank you very much. Roll. Forbidden Obsidian Claw. That's a trinket and a half. 430. Was that the one I wanted? That gives that mana and is best in slot. Oh, very nice. Oh, queued in the raid finder. Where was it? 430. Forbidden Obsidian Claw. It's not as high eye level as what I've got, but it drains target's life force, inflicting shadow damage of the enemy, restoring mana to yourself. Okay. I don't seem to find mana an issue really on Samadan. So is that better even though it's less item level? I guess we're heading around the other side. Always loot before I bonus roll. Okay, thank you. I thought for some reason I automatically bonus rolled on it. eye level isn't everything. The damage is good too. Okay. Just follow everyone over here. Guess we're going over to this side. How long fights last? It's normal. You can get a since it's normal, you can get away with a higher item level. Okay, so it's maybe something that's more situation if I do find myself running out. And follow raid chat. Okay, I'll try my best, Mushy. There's a lot going on all at once. Chat on both sides. Alright, let's heal people. That's my job. What I haven't got is I haven't got my chef's hat on. So I need to sort that out. Someone gave you the same trinket. Excellent, Edwards. Congratulations. Raid chat before Twitch chat. Okay, thank you, Silent Mouse. I try my best to cover everything. Keep you alive. Don't like that flickering that I've got in the corner, though. Moving that over. We're okay at the moment. Hey, Dopalicious, how are you? We are indeed raiding. We're having fun, which is a good start. I can't reach you, you're not in line of sight. So I'll move around here. There we go, now we can flash heal you. Interrupts dirge from below. Don't think I can see that one at the moment. Jubei99, thank you very much for the follow. Hope you're doing well. Prayer of Mending, bounce that around. Right, looks like we're moving up the side. So I'm going to follow people up. They seem to know what they're doing. There we go. Flash heal here. Flash heal there. I need to be a little bit closer to the tank though. Let's get a prayer of mending in. Poor pet's taking damage. I mean, my bread and butter really is just like the flash heals and then the holy word salvation when it comes in. There we go. Feels like I entered an altered reality. Well, from my experience so far as a LFR raid, it seems okay so far. Famous last words, of course. I'm trying to skip those ads. Some people didn't know, I guess. I see. That would make sense. Okay, this looks like an interesting chamber. Looks like they're going straight in, so I'm going to have to help out the tank here. Oh, a lot of damage there. I can do a dispel there as well, that should help. That tank's taking a lot of healing, taking a lot of damage, so needs a lot of healing. I think it's more of a question of just keeping people topped up at the moment and dispelling things as I can when that timer comes around. I'm looking a bit more all around my screen now. And Borch, thank you very much for the follow. Right, ready with the next lot, I guess, when it comes. I'll do a little bit of damage here. Dispel that. Ready for that. Go through that. Only died once, it's all good. Exactly. I would say so. Prophet Skitra. Don't know, can't reach the tank. Let's move a little bit closer. Don't know what kind of things. Get Psyche on Mushroomy. Keep an eye on you. There's my heal going up. Oh, that's a big lot of damage. Oh, we've sold Biltong for 39 gold. Clouded mind on me. So, what do we do? Guess I don't cast. Purple. Where's purple? I don't see a purple. I'll just follow everyone. Is that purple? How do I get rid of this? Do I land on a purple thing? I see purple flying around everywhere. Purple cross. I don't see a purple cross on the ground. That's interesting. It's where I am. Not purple, cannot see it. Yeah, I can't see it either. Okay, Wolfie's over there. Yeah, I couldn't see any purple thing at all. Exactly. Yeah, I couldn't see it at all. I couldn't see anything on the ground or anything like that. That was very odd. Yeah, something went very, very strange. If you see someone with the opposite colour over their head is attacking one that you can see, that is the correct one to attack. So how do I get rid of the clouded mind? I can't release... people of the opposite group cannot see mob markings. Right. Okay. Twilightning, good evening to you. Hope you're doing well. Okay, as healers we just heal until the DPS tanks work it out. Okay, so can we? I was reluctant to cast anything at that time. I was literally just when it happens, I'll meet you in the middle for a tea party. Feels weird with no in-game sound. Oh, have I not got it on? Oh, here we go. Hold on. Thank you, Dublicious. I forgot when we lost internet earlier. There we go. There we go. It was all laughing at the time. There we go. I turned it off earlier when we had still alive. Weak in mind and body. Floor markers were up at different bosses. Right. Okay. Only have dialogue on for queues during raiding. Ah, I see. So your mark on that. The part red boss marks or blue boss marks wasn't shouted out. Okay, you can do it. We'll get there certainly. Let's just minimise that down so we can see everything.
3, 2, 1. Embrace the madness. Weak in mind and body.
Are they eventually dead? Finally. Okay. Release spirit. There we go. Right, back we go. Let's also do that there. I try to keep it on as a fairly low volume as well, so it's not too distracting than most people. Okay, we'll ignore those. Run through here. There's a lot of mobs here that are being missed. I assume there's more stuff up there. Looks fantastic, the architecture here. Really like the look of it. Guess we need to move around for those. I haven't got my chef's hat on, which is also important. Yep, everyone's over there. Joined in here. Let's go have a look. Oh dear, all the poor corpses. Is everyone rezzed if they needed to be rezzed? Looks like it. Oh, we didn't use a hellstone. I can keep that for the moment. That's fine. 30k in auction sold. Very nice, Edwards. Very nice indeed. Okay, let's move over to the middle here. Make sure everyone is buffed up. There we go. Checks it whilst we're in the raid. Has the group gotten smaller? It looks like we're only missing one slot. Okay. So the main thing is the markers. And see what happens here. We are missing a tank actually. We have one tank. You're saying we need 2 tanks. This could be interesting. We lost a tank. Well, I guess we can give it a go and see what happens. There's my tank to keep an eye on.
Your minds smell so delicious.
Let's keep you alive.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Sanity shatters.
Let's do the original bits and pieces first. Now we need to do some healing. Mainly on the tank. Keep people alive. And topped up. And then we're ready with that. Next, Twisted Mind on me. Okay, so now I'm clouded. So now we need to work out, okay, there's a... Just keep people alive, I think. So let's just stay in the middle whilst they work it out. Cross, there we go. People are calling things out. Okay. Thanks Hard to Play, they're supposed to know the fights. Whilst everyone else is yeah, I mean I can reactively heal and do the best I can. As a tank, having knowledge of the fight as well would be really tough in this situation, certainly.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Shred Psyche.
The madness.
Shred Psyche, okay. Prayer of Mending. Keep you alive, there we go. If you sell an item crafting cost, I can't quite read that one just yet. I'll do my best afterwards. Once I've done topping up duty. Yeah, keep people alive.
Reality and illusion meld into
Twisted Mind on me. So now that's that thing. Try and keep people alive. Stay in the middle. Hope for the best. Prayer landing on the tank. Two prayer landing. There we go. Just focusing on my little healing at the moment. There we go. Illusionary protection ended. Okay, people seem to be doing quite well so far.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Embrace the madness.
Yeah. Okay, right, let's do a bit more. And move around that way. Ooh, that was a big hit. There we go. Prophet Skitra defeated. Fantastic. Loot first before we roll. I've used up my rolls anyway. So we got something. Encrypted Ny'alothian text. Combine those to void droplets and you get something. Okay. Well, there we go. Well done, everyone. That was fantastic. What's on my chest now? Vile Manipulator's Amis I have at the moment. That was brilliant. Well done, everyone. Shift right click the chest. Where's the chest? I see no chest. Unless there's something I missed. On my character. Oh, sorry, I thought you meant treasure chest then for a minute. Shift right click is what I've got there. See the traits. I have Azurite Empowered, Long Strider, Blessed Portents, Wheel and Woe. Well, I need Discipline for those, so that doesn't work. And Contemptuous Homily. So I might need to change those. There we go. Always think about gold with the chests. Yeah, absolutely. Queue for the next one, as it can take very long. Well, let's give it a go. Yeah. Up for another one. I'll definitely be willing. Let me just jump out of this one. How do we leave the raid? Leave instance. Group. I think that'll get me out. There we go. Reform the raid. So yeah, I'm up for another one. That was good fun. We've got another hour left. So I'll open that back up again if people are interested. Oh no, we've got the group here already. So if anyone wants to... okay, no worries, Edwards. I'll open up the, the group finder in case anyone does want to join back in. I'll list the group. Samadan Plays WoW. We're going to do another one. We'll do the next one in the list, which is Halls of Devotion. We're going to give that one a go if anyone is interested. It was fun though. Got back into the raiding field. It's good. It's good to stretch your legs on something different, definitely. Depends on your internet. Well, my internet's dropped once already, so it can't be that bad, certainly. But if anyone does want to join in, Samadan Plays WoW on EU Alliance. I'll give it a little bit more. And then, if not, then we'll queue as the group we are here and see what happens next. Second boss, he was the only healer alive for a bit, so it was just smashing your buttons harder than ever. We are going to do LFR on the second one in the Ny'alotha bosses. Dark Inquisitor Zanesh, Vexiona, Hivemind and Raden. We're going to give that a go and see if we can get an LFR raid going on that. So if anyone is interested, we've already got 4 in the group at the moment. Sankso TV, thank you very much for the follow. Hope you're doing well. Zanesh drops best in slot weapons and offhand, exactly. Oh, Jai himself, thank you very much for using your Twitch Prime. That's very kind of you. Thank you so much. Very kind of you. Holiday remotes for you. Thank you very much. Welcome aboard. Make sure to bonus roll if you don't have the gear already. I've just spent my bonus rolls, unfortunately. Oh, there we go. Another one in. There we go. I think I'll, if there's anyone else, that's very kind of you to say so. Oh, got another one coming in, so that'll be another 2. There we go. It's lagging. You'll skip. It's lagging too much. Okay, so I'll delist it at the moment then, and then we'll see how we get on. So I'll delist this now, and then we can go. Take one long to log a raid over. So let's give this a go. So let's try Raid Finder Halls of Devotion. Join as a party. See if that works. There we go. So now we're queued up for that one. It says again wait time 14 minutes, but it took less than 14 minutes last time. Whilst I'm here, I'm just going to go and do a bit of a repair because we needed that. And then we had an issue with my Azurite traits, didn't we? Looking at that, I've got a couple of things that requires discipline specialization. Now there's a way to reset these, isn't there? There's a certain person we can go to, perhaps, that will allow us to reset these. Need to go to an NPC. Yeah, I would guess, if I was to guess, I'd guess it would be someone in here. Reroll token. Yeah. Exquisite Furnishings, Transmogrifier, Azurite Reforger. Here we go. Reforge an item. Drag a piece of... Oh, too late. I'll have to do this later. We'll stick with what we've got for the moment. Hold on, let's try it whilst we're here. Reforge that for 5 gold. Nice, Amish. No, that's shoulder, chest. Chest, in there. There we go. Azurite Reforger. Purple dude. Okay, Reforge. Samsung's garments. Reforge. Yes. And then we'll click on this. And then shift click on this. And we'll go into the raid. Okay. We almost had time for that. No Azurite traits. What could possibly go wrong? Let's move this down. Whoops. Here. Wait, this one. You can change in the raid. Okay, that's going to be useful at least. Azurite powers available, obviously. I'll go with that whilst everyone's in. Let's just jump in here. So we've got Echo of Light from Holy Word. Sanctify heals an additional. For 10 seconds you cast Holy Word Serenity. Heal and Flash Heal an additional. Yeah, I'll take that. And then let's jump back in because lots of stuff's going on. I need to help out with healing. So we'll come in here. Seem to be needing to heal here at the moment. Oh, it was Sanctuary, was it? Okay. Or was it the shoulders I needed to reforge? Okay. I shouldn't have rushed it, to be honest. That was the main problem. Rushing it before going into a raid was not a good idea. Okay. Blood Mallet for the traits. Does Blood Mallet do traits for healers? If the Transmogrifier had that, that would be nice. Yes, definitely. This is going to keep telling me there's an Azurite power. Okay, let's go this way. Ooh, we sold our embroidered deep sea bag for 6,800. Fantastic. Let's just move in a little bit here. We can actually mount here. That's interesting. Let's just move this around here. Check the guides and methods webpage. Yeah, they'll be good for things. I usually, when I look at them, I literally just look at what makes the most sense to me and pick those. It may not be the most efficient way of doing things. Taking a lot of damage all at once. I want to spam the heals. How many healers have we got? 2 healers, healer there, and a healer there, so we should be okay for the moment. just stay in the middle of that. We'll dodge that attack. There we go. Tank can take some healing. Move in a little bit closer. Where's that tank gone? Tank's not here. Try that, see how that goes. We just got raiding itch pack. Oh no, what have you done? Well, you're having fun, Edwards. That's the main thing. That's what we're here for. Whether it's gold making or anything in WoW, or just hanging out in chat doing 3D stuff, we're here to have fun. Right, there's a lot of stuff going on here, so I'll just have to keep them alive. There's my there it is. That's such a great essence, that middle one with the neck. I really like it when it just heals everyone. Really ought to loot these. We can actually mount up here, so let's carry on. Trusty butt wings, here we go. There's the next one. Let's move out the way of that, that seems bad. There's a lot of stuff coming in here. Don't know whether I should be standing here. I'm going to spam the big heal. That's a lot of damage all at once. There's a lot of damage all at once. I'm just going to try and keep people alive as best we can. Stay out of all the dead stuff. There we go, the tank's doing okay. Whew, that was tough. There we go. I had to throw in the big emergency heal on that one. It's got 11-minute cooldown, but it was worth it on that one. Definitely worth it. Oh, I like this narrowness. This is really nice.
Storm that temple and send those cultists screaming to the abyss.
Tank needs some healing. As do you. Keep everyone else topped up. Let's do a big heal. Stay out of the way here. Recommending. This is claustrophobic in this narrow section here. Let's move a little bit. Oh, that's a bit too close. Let's make sure I've got line of sight. There we go. Basic, good evening to you. Hope you're doing well. You just caught me. We're doing raiding tonight. LFR. Really good fun so far. We've done the first wing of Ny'alotha. We're on to the second wing now. It's nice to... Oh, it's Queen Ashara. See, I get some of the story stuff here now, which is really nice to see. Prayer of Mending. Going to need to do a big heal on you. Let's do one on myself. Keep people alive. That is my job. Oh yeah. What's a blue coloured healers? Are those shaman or are those monks? No, monks would be green, wouldn't they? Orange is druid. Shaman is blue, yeah. Okay. I don't see many. Alright, let's do all of those. Do all of that. There we go. Prayer of Mending, let that bounce around. Monks like the turquoise colour, yeah, this one down here. Loot the loot.
Screams from your flesh.
There we go. Oh, we've got a flesh carving knife. Let's go loot these ones as well. Oh, tentacle scrimshaw. So let's close that down. Oh, lots of problems there. Oh, I think I need to move out of that. That seems like a bad thing to be standing in. And as does that. Oh, run! Run! There we go. Phew. Keep people alive. Stand in the middle. Get some extra healing from that. There we go. I can say Drizzling Rose's colour. Yeah, exactly. Prayer of healing. Prayer of mending. 3, 2, 1. Okay. So once you do it lots and lots, I'm sure you get used to this. Soulflay, run away. Assuming running away means running away. Dodge attack. Move around here. Stay here. Stand on the edge of the druid's healing magic. Follow everyone else. Prayer mending on the tank. Holy Word Sanctifiers are up, so I can cast that on you. Move out of the way of that. I'm going to have to move over. Yep, there we go. Thought I got that wrong. Soulflay now run away. Focus on that. Make sure the heal is fine. Heal on myself. Just stand in the middle of that, that would be better. Focus on everyone here. There's a lot going on, but if you just focus on your heals, you should be okay. Can't see her health as it is anyway. How's she doing? Dark Inquisitor. Oh, she's bound up. That's why we can't see her health. Torment, dodge attack. Oops, just on the edge there. That side, that one. Oh, let's move out that way. Then up on this side. Phew, okay. That lot's done. Move around everyone else, and we did it. Wow, fantastic. Good work, everyone. I've just guard Augment Rune on that one. In the future, Shadowlands maybe. Love those. Yes, Traditioner. I'm planning on returning to those, definitely. Football boss down. The football boss. Dreaming on furs. Like it. Oh, we're on a lift. Oh, some people missed the lift. Oh, ouch. Up we go. Follow everyone else as right power. You missed that one. Okay, so. Right. Tank is doing their thing, relying on me healing them, so let's do that. Brutal smash, dodge attack. Ow. I will examine the dagger. Okay, we need to move out of the way. The tank's going to die unless we do some major healing. Smash all those buttons. That just keeps making a big noise, which is really annoying. Phew, okay. That was a bit... because half our raid hadn't gone up the lift yet, I think. Slight issue there. DPS is taking a lot of damage. Just keep them alive. Where's my tank gone? My tank's over there. Oh, there's a tank over here as well, so let's do that one. Ooh, we can do some dispelling. Is this worth a mass dispel? Let's try that. Prayer of Mending. Dodge attack. So a couple of people on that one. I can do individual dispels for that. There we go. Dodge attack on the Ascendants. Follow that. Oh, there's a tank. Need some healing. Let's just move a little bit closer. Our tank keeps hopping around different places on the list. Let's move around here. Oh, that's a lot of damage. Just heal that one off. There we go. Oh, let's move out of the way of that. And then we can... Lots of people taking damage there. Ooh, interesting. Vexiona, the dragon. Okay, we need to move probably to the side. Would be best if I was to fight a dragon. Don't want to get caught in that, that's for sure. Heal that. Prayer of healing. People alive. Okay. Despair on someone. Couldn't read their name, it's too long. Then we can focus on this a little bit more. It does take quite a lot of damage. I guess with a lot of this stuff, it is about being appropriately geared, isn't it? You need to be able to create enough. I mean, my mana just doesn't go down, so that trinket, I can't see an actual use for it at the moment. Unless I'm just casting the wrong spells, which is possible. Stay out of the way of that. It's going to move around this side. Clear that one. There we go. You certainly do outgear it. Yeah, it does seem to be the way, doesn't it? That seems to be something we need to stay out of. That was interesting. Swirling attack. Okay, it's definitely hotted up in terms of the attacks and everything now. Ooh. Need to move out of the way of that. That hurt a lot. I pressed the button, I wasn't sure what it was. Let's do a health stone. Remember that. That was something I was looking for there. I was thinking, what do I need to press to keep myself alive? That was that health stone. Okay. Prayer of healing. Lots of prayer of healing. There we go. Our buff came in just in time to spam our heals on that. Prayer of healing. And then I can keep the tank alive. Move around here. Do that. Alright, okay, so focus on a few other people. Actually, looking at my mana now, I shouldn't have spoken too soon because my mana now is actually quite low after all of that. So on tough fights, you can see it can be quite difficult.
4, 3,
There we go. I have totems, how are you? Oh, run away. Got feared. That's not going to take me in the right direction. Now I can't see where I'm going. Residue under me, I'm stuck. There we go. That was a difficult corner to be stuck in. And let's get back to the middle here. Then we can all benefit from some healing at the same time. And then we can focus on the tank.
1.
Yeah, stay out of the way of that. Stay out of the way of that. Three seconds left. Heal the healer. Ah, Vexiana got defeated. Fantastic. Phew. Whew, I had to focus on that for a little while. Void Ascendant's Mantle. 430 shoulder. Okay, that's going to be useful. I guess we click on this. Is that? And I've got the Hive Mind and Raden. Okay. Gave you rescue healer druid, but people just seem to grasp concept of that. Beams, what should I do? Well, we can actually mount up here. Let's go run through. I need to go and join. There we go. Okay. You're giving me mana, you're the Moon King. Oh, fantastic, big DP. Thank you so much. I think we're doing alright here, so let's just do some damage. Famous last words. There we go. Stay in the middle. Tank's over there somewhere. Whoops. You turn away for 5 seconds and then everyone's health goes down. There we go. Flash heals all over. There we go. That's a lot of damage taken. Let's move a little bit closer. Okay, lots of beams. Oh, okay. There we go. Through the beams. Keep people alive. Just spamming my group heals. And those that have got the most damage. There we go. There's a corpse there. Need to loot it. Corrupted mementos. Need those, I think. Oh, lots of stuff going on here. Let me just focus on this a little bit. I can see lots of stuff going off in the chat. I do apologise if I'm not able to follow the chat as much as I'd like to whilst focusing on this. This is very much a first time raid for me, so I'm having to concentrate a little bit more than usual, even as it's LFR as well. Oh, healer's going down. Keep the healer alive. Keep everyone alive. With a nice proc. Healing. Swirly thing bad, I assume. Prayer of landing. I don't know what this blue circle is on the floor. I'm assuming it's good to stand in. I'm taking it from someone's. Ooh, ouch, that's a nasty sound. Music is so good. Yeah. It's an interesting one, that one, definitely. Alright, okay. Ooh, this is an interesting zone, actually. I'm not actually taking the time to have a look around here. I'm so focusing on my just little squares of healing bars. I didn't actually spot how beautiful looking this was. move away, I assume. There we go. Let's spam some more heals. Area of mending. Heals. Oh yeah. I was in to watch Samadan a while ago. Okay, let's just move around. Okay, there's 2 of these around. So is this the hive mind with 2? Ooh. The way of that. That hurt. There's a lot of stuff going around on the ground here. I should really concentrate. Something's about to happen. Hive mind control. Bosses apart. Okay, we need to move the bosses apart apparently. Move away from others. We can do those ones. They make sense. Yeah. Sam, read chat. Split them. Move them apart. Yeah, that's what seems to be necessary. Keeping that healer alive seems important. We lost someone in the process, unfortunately. Let's just put myself in here for the moment. Ooh, I need to move away here. There we go. That's easier said than done. I'm followed by things now. This healer here takes a lot of damage. Pair of mending, get some free heals on there. Favourite emote you come up with? I think it's great, Edwards. Right, kicking off the heals. We've lost someone though in the raid, so need to doing all right so far. Don't read this chat, read the raid chat. I keep missing the raid chat. Oh, yeah, squishy things. There we go, keep myself healed. What have you got? Prayer of mending. Ooh, you need to heal. Taking a lot of damage, so let's keep you topped up. Away from others. Perfect positioning. Prayer of mending. Got 7 seconds left on that. Could do with a weak aura really on that. And do that. And then the tank needs a prayer of mending. There we go. Hive mind completed. Well done everyone on that one. Looks like we head over this way. Doing this with no Azurite powers on my chest as well either. Well, this is interesting. It's a nice looking zone. Oh, this is another platform, is it? Looks like it. Oh, people forgot to go up. I like that one. Combining the lists. Okay, people are going to need some help here because we've not got many. Find the person who's taking the most damage and try and keep them alive. It's going to be the tank. Ideally it's the tank, but the healer's taking a lot of damage as well. Need to wait for everyone to come up on the lift, so that would be easier rather than doing this with half. Facelit, thank you very much for the follow. So kind of you.
Error. Corruption at critical levels. Anchor placement terminated.
Elevator boss is supposed to be a descent.
You're a servant of the
Raden. Here we go. Okay, Magni, you're in my healing range. Press the wrong button there. I meant to do Shift and Alt and left click. Forget my voodoo commands. Not careful. Oh, okay. Not sure what that does. I'm going to stand in the middle. I think that might be better. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on. Okay, emergency heal. It's early in the fight, but we need to keep people alive. There's a lot of stuff going on here. There we go. Not sure what's going on with the flight, but I'm fight. Heals in. Big heals. Alright, can't keep the tank alive. As I'm in this phase or something like that, I can't get out of this, definitely. Yeah, the tank's down. Do we have any other tanks in the room? Looks like we don't. Yeah, so whilst I'm in this weird section, looks like I can't do any heals of any kind. Prayer of healing, if I can. Keep our group alive. Stand in the middle. Keep you alive if I can. Mass resurrection. Okay, let's see if this works. Oh, we've got one already going. Is that everyone in? Phew. Divine hymn I should use. I think I used it. Did I use it at the right time then? How do I sanctify divine hymn? That should be my shift and right click, I think. Let me just do that. I've got my thing that goes off with the divine hymn every now and again. How did you make it to Bruto with 600 grass and 30 a week? Pagballs, good evening to you. Hope everything is well. I hope everyone in chat is doing great too. I think everyone in chat is doing fantastically, I hope. I haven't been able to focus too much on the chat whilst I've been raiding. I do apologise for that, but hopefully... Yeah, this is the bit that I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do. Without pulling the rest of the room and pull back. Never mind. Okay. Keep this healer alive if we can. There we go. And then keep that tank over. There we go. All doing good, just spamming emotes. Having a good old time. Fantastic. Okay. Oh, gone straight in. Didn't do a ready check. Okay.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Reset. Why are we pulling back? That was weird. What happened to him? I keep looking across, Silent Mouse. I can't help myself. It's stuck with me for the last 2.5 years. If you're targeted with Big Purple, stack with everyone. Okay. Okay, I see. Reset hero. Okay, let's do a buff on everyone. Okay.
5, 4,
Right click on that.
2, 1.
What do I right click on? Okay, here we go. Pair of mending. Orbs. What do we need to do with orbs? There's an orb. Okay, someone's jumped in the orb. This is maybe a fever. Unleash void absorbs healing taken. Okay. I was about the chat. Just keep healing. You're doing a great job. Well, thank you very much. I'm trying to understand why I'm all in this sort of like weird phased thing. I can still heal and stuff, so it seems okay.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Like, if I feel prolonged exposure with like feathery consequences. Oh, right. It's a bad time to be doing that. I don't remember clicking on anything though. But famous last words, obviously. The beer one. Oh, okay. Brewfest Chowder and Glory. Okay. Did someone do a mass thing or something like that? I wonder. Someone dropped a Bufrost Champion trophy. Okay, so that affects everyone, does it? Okay. There's not much I can do about that one then. Just have to wait for it to happen. Okay. Clicked too many things there. Flash heal on you. Prayer of mending. Right click it, it should go away. Ah, there we go, thank you. I didn't realise it was optional. I thought it was something that you did and it stayed with you. There we go, you can click the buff for the beer flag. Okay. Thank you for the help, everyone. That's why I'm reading the chat on that side. You're full of lots and lots of really useful information. I'm not in the spinny circle, so that's fine. Got my bigger heal ready for when I need it. Everyone seems okay at the moment. Famous last words. There we go. That was the divine hymn, at least on everyone. A 3-minute cooldown. Move out of the way of that. There we go. 18 seconds left on that. Come on, Raden. Move out of the way here. So, take away from this is I could do with some weak auras to tell me when some of my bigger spells I need are useful, I would say. But well done, everyone. We did it. Fantastic. Phew. There we go. Brilliant work, everyone.
Lesson from this, champions. Do not let N'Zoth wield your fears against you.
What was that for? Oh, thank you, Zavira. That's so kind of you. Wow. Just roll. We have dozens. Oh, that's very kind of you. Thank you, Lizard. Very, very kind of you. Right, I take it we're done with that one now. 21:41. Probably not enough time. It's a pet. Oh, thank you very much. Let's leave instance group for this one. I assume we're done here. Time to fix gear. Yeah, we definitely took a battering on that one. Okay. Yeah, so my gear was all over the place there, wasn't it? We had the Azurite power we needed to sort out. Let's have a look at that first and foremost. So we redid my chest, didn't we? I already picked one, Promise of Deliverance. So then we've got Dagger in the back, passive, your damaging spells and ability have a chance to fling a dagger at your target. Or we've got Flash Heal increases the healing of your Flash Heals on that ally by 2,000 for 6 seconds. Permating and Glow would be my choice here of those two. I would take that. Healing over damage. And then we've got Heed My Call, damaging abilities have a chance to deal nature damage. Bracing Chill, your heals have a chance to apply Bracing Chill. Healing a target with Bracing Chill will heal for an additional 4,000 and move Bracing Chill to a nearby ally. That could be useful. Your healing effects have a chance to increase your haste by up to 788 for 6 seconds. Healing lower health targets will grant you more haste. Okay, Dressing Rose, lovely to have you here. I did have fun. Thank you very much, Mushy, for the suggestion, and Lizard. It was really good to experience the raids on LFR, even so. Definitely good. Oh, we have a Cookie. Are you going to come up and say hello, Cookie? Come on then, Cookie. Come. Come on then. I was thinking about it. Hold on. Come on then. Oh, there we go. We have a Cookie with us. Hold on one moment. Let's go full screen. There we have Cookie come to say hello. Come around this way, Cookie. There we go. There we go. Nice Cookie come to say hello. Not at all, Dressing Rose. She's just, I think she's come in from outside. You need to be up higher, Cookie. There we go. Then everyone can see you. Can't quite see her. She's down. She's down at the bottom, really. Come around this side. There we go. He's come to say hello. Do we eat him? Not at all. Poor Cookie. She's she's shedding lots of fur. That's what she's doing at the moment. Gotta love them torties. Yeah, she's got fur everywhere at the moment. We can't see because the microphone's in the way, Cookie. There we go. The problem with Cookie is she does tend to dribble quite a lot. There we go. Nice bit of Cookie time to calm us down from the raid. Oh, Canadia TV, thank you very much. Raiding me with a party of 15. How are you? How was your stream? We're just having some Cookie time at the moment. It's a very good kitty at the moment. We have Cookie with us on the stream at the moment. Welcome, everyone. How was your stream, Canadia? Lovely to have you here. We just finished some raids ourselves. We did the first 2 wings of Ny'alotha, which was pretty cool. Isn't that right, Cookie? The trouble is, she'll start dribbling now. Oh, did you get Tibu? Oh, excellent. Stream was horrible, but you have to level. Have to level. How come the stream was horrible? Was it bad luck or? Realist main chance. That's a good point, actually. I could probably do with doing that at the end. We've got this effect on at the moment, so whilst we've got Cookie, let's swap over to the regular scene at the moment. Oh, you don't like levelling? That's fair enough. Let's have a look. We'll do that whilst I'm here. I could try that one-handed, so that Cookie at least gets some attention. Shaved head after not getting a certain item after the 24-hour farm, I heard. Oh, right, okay. That was on the second 24-hour stream, was it? Fantastic. That wasn't actually me that pressed spacebar, that was Cookie with her tail. So that's going to be interesting, trying to relist things now with Cookie pressing this. Yeah, literally. I think you're still pressing spacebar, Cookie, with your tail. Let's deselect all groups. Let's try Accords and Weapons, and still selling, and run a cancel scan on those. A few undercuts on those. Welcome to the Shaved Head Club. It would surprise you to know that long ago I had a shaved head. For many years. Hold on, let me just see if I can Press the right buttons and cancel this. There we go. Cord of Haste at 1,195. That's a nice price. Let's move over this side, and then we can pop this open. Take our cancels. Might as well do this now whilst we're here. Sleepy, how are you? Lost currency. It's got lost currency from Ny'alotha. It belongs to you. 200 corrupted mementos. Oh, thank you very much. Where is it? Oh, it's gone to my currency already, I assume. Okay, we'll take that, and then we'll run. Oh, looks like Cookie's getting off now. Okay. Now I just have a whole load of fur all on my desk. Let's try and put that in the bin. There we go. I can adjust the camera. There we go. That's better. There we are. Right, okay, so post scan on what we've got here. Post that on. 1 of 4 of those. See if we can get ourselves some sales, hopefully, for the end. If you didn't get it this time, you have to become a blonde. Nice one, Canada. I look forward to seeing that one. Right, so we relisted our enchants. We were looking at our chest. We're halfway through going through that at the moment. So let's just have a quick look at this. So we've got heals of a chance to apply bracing chill, or healing effects of a chance to increase your haste. I kind of like the idea of bracing chill more than the haste. I mean, haste is good, obviously, for the speed buff. But I'm thinking extra healing is better for me personally, and it moves to another ally as well. So I'm going to pick that one. Yeah, you're going for bracing chill. Thank you, Pastor. I'm glad you agree. And then we have Impassive Visage. When you take damage, heal for 6,800. That's quite nice. Or every 30 seconds, gain an absorb shield. Now, I've had a discussion about this one before. I would take this one, but I hear, yeah, the resounding protection is better because you've got an absorb shield, so not taking damage is better for every 30 seconds. So let's do that one. With head, neck, body, and 3 separate emotes, and like the ones I posted. I should watch his reactions after getting a T-boo. Okay, have you got a clip of that, Canada? That would be love to see that. There we go. Okay, so that's set up. Was it my my shoulders we were going to look at as well? This was Longstrider. That was the discipline ones. Yeah, the Amis. That needed resetting. That was the one that needed fixing. So we'll go over here and we'll redo those. I'll keep on with this train of thought for the moment. So that's the head. That's the Amis. I'll reforge that one. There we go. There we go. That's brilliant. Yeah, you did it. Anyone know the leatherworking shuffle? Is that the one into fist weapons and vendoring those? Right, okay, so let's have a look at this one, shoulders wise. Okay, prayer of bending heals for an additional 611 and reduces sanctifies cooldown by 2 seconds. That's a definite plus. I like that one. Or for 10 seconds after you cast Serenity, heal and flash heal for an additional 1500 and reduce the cooldown of. Now, which one is it I do? Is it, yeah, it is Holywood Serenity I use as often as I can. So, Word of Mending I liked initially when I saw that one. Prayer of Mending heals for an additional 611 and reduces Sanctifies cooldown. And I usually always cast that when it's on cooldown. So that's one of my bread and butters. After casting Serenity, heal and flash heal for an additional and the cooldown Serenity and reduce it. So I'd have to spam flash heal after casting Holywood Serenity, which I usually do on that one. But I'll take this one because I do like this one and it is recommended. So doubly going for that one. And then that leaves me with secondary stats are all increased by 72 while your corruption level is 25 or higher. Or heal restores up to 3,400 additional health based on your missing mana. Heart of Darkness. I think I prefer that because I don't use heal much at all, in fact. So I would definitely think I would go Heart of Darkness on this one. And my level of corruption is probably going to be, I mean, it's currently 3, but it's probably going to be higher than that once I've got a few different bits and pieces. So I'll take that one for now. And then that leaves me with Concentrated Mending. Healing effects have a chance to grant the target an additional healing. This doubles every 2 seconds. Healing spells have a chance to apply Blessed Portents. When an ally falls from Blessed Portent is consumed and instantly restores 10,000 health. Well, I would rather that to keep people alive, certainly. And Azerite energy courses through, reaching 100 simple intellect, and then diminishing down, cycling every 12 seconds. I like the sound of this one, Blessed Portents, more than anything else, because it will keep people alive more, especially when they go below 50% health. First you heard of it in chat, curious if someone has a reference. What was that for? You go for Blessed as well, Pastor? Okay, yeah. If you agree, I agree. It definitely reads quite nicely comparing the two of those. Long Strider is quite nice when I'm solo. When you successfully dispel magic, heal yourself and 4 injured allies within 40 yards. Now that's definitely useful over Long Strider, I would say, because as we saw in those dungeons and the raids, it was definitely more useful there. Yogio, thank you very much for the follow. Hope you're doing well. So that's good for solo, that's good for groups, and I would think I'd rather do this in a group type situation, as I'm focusing more on that than anything else at the moment. And my days of needing increased movement speed on this character I think is less, so I'm going to go with that. And then let's take that one, and we're into a good position. There we go. Start to craft these pulsating sack and massive transmuted meat. And what was the other one? Quivering sack. For alchemy. Oh, right, okay. I'm not sure if I got those. I'll have to have a look at them. Love my content on my YouTube. Do I still sit on the ground without chairs? I wish I did. I wish I did. Because since I've been working from home, I've moved my temporary office upstairs. So I am currently at a makeshift desk and on a chair. But I would like to. I really do enjoy sitting on the floor. Oh, that's the TV reaction, is it? Before I click on anything Canadian TV, is it family friendly? Would be my first question. If it's not, I'll watch it. I'll watch it off stream. Target the following with best sort traits: Visage, Nightmarish Machination, Spolders of Miasmic Mycelia, and Robes. Traits for Nightmarish Machination, Spolders of Miasmic Mycelia, and Robes of Unreality. Will I go or we continue to stream? I will be finishing off in about 4 minutes, yes, definitely. Yeah, it's family friendly. Okay, let's have a look. There we go. That reaction. That says it all, basically. TV Master. That's brilliant. Love the reaction. I remember getting a similar reaction when I got the rank 3 recipe in Legion after killing bears after a long while. This is like 22 hours in, yeah. Wow, that's brilliant. That's brilliant. Congratulations on getting the Tibu. Thank you, Darkwing, for giving the shout out. Right, the Tibu Master. Right, I think I'm pretty much done here. I've got my 2 items I picked up. So I've got the Void Ascender's Mantle. And then we've also got Forbidden Obsidian Claw. Drain the target's life force, inflicting 68,000 shadow damage to the enemy and restoring 10,000 mana to yourself. See, I like that for the damage. The Revitalizing Voodoo Totem I haven't really used. Your haste, and I don't use trinkets. That's my main problem. That's my main issue here. I'll have to remember to put it on. So if I was to put this on, let's see, that over the 445, and then put my character on here. So we've got, that would be a damage one, so I'd pop that down here onto my 1, 2, 3, 4 for my damaging here. Drain the life force, inflicting 68,000 shadow damage to the enemy and restoring 10,000 mana. Yeah, that would be a good one for Mythic Plus, because you do run through stuff quite quickly, don't you? Always macro trinkets into the buttons you're going to press anyways, maybe because I'm lazy. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Is basically, that's my damaging rotation, is this 1, 2, 3, 4, when I'm sort of solo and things like that. And then I've got my healing stuff is usually controlled by Voodoo anyway, so I keep those on that side. I just keep these here for my for noticing my cooldown, so looking at Hollywood Serenity and this one for this one. Yeah, I really do need to think about a weak aura in this setup, because I could really do with something around my central character telling me when my Prayer of Mending is off cooldown, when my Hollywood Serenity is off cooldown, and the same with Divine Hymn as well. Those are the main ones really. Everything else, Desperate Prayer, I really just don't use, and the rest of these, Mass Dispel and it's always useful. Guardian Spirit, I always press the wrong button. I always put that on at the wrong time. I think it's Alt and left click. No, that's the wrong one. Alt and right click, that's it. I always get that mixed up. I always press that at the wrong time. Do I think I'll be posting my blacksmithing paste? I certainly can. I have to remind me multiple times, and I'll if I'm at the right time at the computer, I'll be able to post it on certainly. Laser on if you need some potential race tests. Okay, thank you, Darkwing. Let's have a look, and we'll pop some on. We have when did I do recalling the 2 days token challenge. It's Skits is doing Apex Legends. I remember when he used to do Goldmaking. And Automatic Jack, if you want to carry on with healing, he's doing Mistweaver at the moment though, so I think I'll probably stick with Goldmaking. Is that the Duck Sauce is actually playing Red Dead Redemption? Wow, he's back onto streaming. That's a name I haven't seen in a long time. And then, but let's do Persephone, I think. Let's go and start that one up. There we go. There we go. Just mute that one. No, he hasn't been around in a long time. I wasn't familiar with him until I was on. I was doing my research onto streamers and things like that, and I saw Towley mention him, and then I did some research into him and about streaming and how he did and everything. So it was fascinating to look at someone who was previously famous and then disappeared. So it's interesting to see that people come back to streaming. One does not simply give up streaming. Right, let's go send a raid over to Persephone / raid. Just got to make sure I always spell it correctly. A-E, there we go. So thank you everyone for a lovely stream tonight. Thank you all for your help on the LFR. That was really good fun, doing something new, discovering the raids. It was it wasn't quite as intense as the Mythic Pluses we were doing. We'll make sure we can get one of those done maybe on next Tuesday, but next one will be on Sunday once I've written the Wowhead blog, and we'll have some go through the news of the week. Until then, happy gold making everyone, and have a lovely time, have a lovely weekend, and we'll send some love over to Persephone. There we go. Okay, let's set the raid off. And go, 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 go.